Hey everybody, Elad here from Ghosteam, and I want to show you a couple more loops from the visual packs that I'm working on, which is in Unreal Engine and live rendered in Resolume. So let's jump right back into Resolume and show you this loop number 3, which is a cube to begin with. But it can do a lot of interesting things, like let's open the cube, let's put the bulbs on chase mode, we can rotate the cube. And one thing I want to show you quickly is what you can do with duplication. You can copy this loop. And here you see on the bottom we have which loop, which currently it says 3. So I can change that to something like 3.1 and paste a new copy of it over here and call that 3.2. And now let's change the setting here, the rotation. Let's put this on chase and do some quick hue changes just so we have something else. Let's do a rotation speed, it doesn't matter. And what I want to show here is that if we're gonna click on loop number 3, we're gonna get the other instance. So we basically can switch between 2 instances of the same loop that have different looks. So that's one thing I wanted to show. One other cool thing I wanted to show here is the ability to use the texture, like I've shown you before. And of course, for each texture, you can always adjust the scale if it's stretched a little bit, so you can always come here into Resolume and place that properly. And one thing I did is I connected another mobile camera with my desktop, which is of course not ideal. Usually you're going to use some kind of importing card, but here you see I have this live feed, and now I'm on the cube. Mom, it's me. And of course I can also fix the stretching as needed, but you're basically getting live feed. Woo! And look, Mom, I'm flickering. Woo! So that's one thing, and of course we can do this inherit color, which is gonna give you the tint of the color that you have in the loop. So that's one thing that I wanted to show. Let's jump here to another loop, loop number 5. Ooh. And a few things you can do here is, like before, you can control the amount of slices. We can get a bit closer, and you see we have those wires here in the inside of those machine. How can we call it? Is it a machine? And what can we do is rotate it, and we can delay the rotation. Woo! Now can delay it again. Basically, the idea was to give you as much diversity as possible to create different kind of looks and different kind of setups with this one package of look. You can reset the rotation if you want to start again, or let's reset the rotation and start. You can combine different types of rotation. So we can rotate a little bit on the Y, give it a little bit of this X-axis and a little bit more, for example, and maybe a little bit of the Z rotation, and then now you got a completely different thing. We can let's reset the rotation again. We can eject screens, which is basically going to rotate the screen. Let's enable texture, and there's me again. Woohoo! Da da da! I feel great. I'm in a party. I feel great. Let's put something like lines. And what else we can do here? Of course, we have the classic flicker. Another thing we can do. Let's do this for a second. Let's go back. Sorry, this one. Let's put it in chase mode. And what we can do, even though we're in chase mode, we can control the light power, which is somewhere here. We have window power, which is these parts right here. But let's go for the screen power, which what I can do, let's for a second just put it on. I can put it here on Bpm sync. And then we basically need to go backwards because the left side is 0 and the right side is 1. So I'm gonna go backwards and I'm gonna put it on number 1. And I added some feature called Bpm Envelope because currently the OSC envelopes don't work in Resolume. So basically somebody indoor. Sorry about that. And we're gonna activate the Bpm envelope, which is gonna make sure that that basically instead of the OSC envelope, this is gonna be translated instead within Unreal. Then we can, for example, use the window mode, also on the BPM. You can use this also on the BPM, but basically let's put it instead of every second beat. Cute, right? Let's take maybe the wire power down. We could, let's give it some Z rotation, this variation of Y rotation, X rotation. And we're getting completely different looks just from this one look. And that's it for now.